They say that life is full of choices that we make every day. These choices may seem good or bad, or the consequences of these choices are, we don't know of. And that is what stays the greatness and fascinating about in the realm of decision making. At the University of Cebu Maritime Education and Training Center is a place we will conduct this vlog as the students know about who and what is the greatest poem that was written by Robert Lee Frost entitled The Road Not Taken. Are you ready for this greatness insights about interpretation and understanding? Come and let's have some fun, shall we? Robert Frost's poem, The Road Not Taken, has originally 4 stanzas and 5 lines. In this vlog, the poem is divided into 5 portions, in which the interviewees will read and put their understanding and their perspective in this poem. And bonus, it will have another question that will be utilized in the next part of the video. And in total, we will be using 6 questionnaires or flashcards in this vlog. Are you now ready to set on this wonderful exploration upon this understanding and insights? Okay, let's start! Hello everybody, here we are again at the University of Cebu Maritime Education and Training Center. And seems like we have found our number 1 student in this vlog that we will be utilizing as our understanding for this vlog. So Mr., have you read the Robert Frost poem about the road not taken?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay, that is a very good answer to hear. So in this vlog, we will be utilizing 6 questions. Then we have divided the poem into 5 portions, and the other one is a special question. So do you hope to get the special question? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. So you will have to pick only one. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. There it goes now. Okay, so he has picked number 1. So could you read that out loud for our viewers?
2 roads diverge in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. From what I have understood and interpreted, this stanza establishes the central theme of the poem, the inevitability of choice and the uncertainty of its consequences. It also introduces the speaker's character as thoughtful and introspective, someone who takes the weight of his decisions seriously. Furthermore, this stanza also uses a formalist approach, which means that the analysis focuses on the intrinsic elements of the text itself, such as its structure, language, sound devices, to explore its meaning and effect. Lastly, this stanza also hints at a symbolic approach, because the 2 roads can be interpreted as a symbol of life's choices and the uncertainty that surrounds them. And the yellow wood could represent as a transitional period or crossroads in our speaker's life.
Now we have another student from the University of Cebu Maritime Education and Training Center with us. And could you please introduce yourself with us? You could introduce yourself by saying your name, your grade section, and your strand of choice.
Yes, so my name is Adrian A. Panogan. I am from 12 Courage, which is currently in this building right here. It's in the very top left, the second building.
Okay, so Mr. Panugan, we will be doing an interview about. Have you read about Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken?
Actually, I have heard about that before, but I have not actually read the full, what do you call that, poem
Okay.
per se. So,
Okay, so thank you for truthfully answering that question. So, if you wouldn't mind, could we dissect your understanding from the portion that you will be getting from these jumbled cards?
okay, sounds exciting. Sure.
Okay, are you now ready?
Let's go.
Okay.
Lucky number will be.
Okay. Seems like he has chosen number
2. Let's
number
go.
2. Okay.
He then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same.
Okay, Mr. Adrian, could you
Yes.
now share your understanding about the interpretation of the portion you have read?
Okay, sure. So, in this stanza, the speaker recounts a moment of decision when faced with two different paths, symbolizing choices in life. So, the speaker opts for the second path, perceiving it as having a better claim, without explicitly explaining the criteria for this preference. The speaker's choice is influenced by the allure of the second path being described as grassy and in need of footprints, suggesting a sense of novelty or unexplained terrain. But, however, the irony surfaces when the speaker realizes that both paths are equally worn, challenging the initial perception of a significant difference. So, from a psychological perspective, the stanza reflects the speaker's internal conflict and the anxiety associated with decision making. So, the choice between path becomes a metaphor for life decisions, exploring the emotional tension accompanying such pivotal moments. So, I think there's more. Furthermore, employing a deconstructionist criticism lens, the stanza's open-ended nature invites diverse interpretations. The lack of a clear singular meaning encourages readers to bring their perspective and experiences into the interpretation. Sorry. Aligning with the deconstructionist idea that texts don't have one fixed meaning but can be understood in multiple ways. This approach enhances the reader's engagement as they find personal connections and meanings within the ambiguity of the poem. And I think that's about it.
Okay. That was very well thought and well organized, Mr. Panogan. I really appreciate your time being here with me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me as your interviewer. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon, Miss Ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon.
Girl, what's the event today?
We just performed contemporary art and folk dance to our PE subject.
Peace subject. You put so much effort in your gown, I guess? Where do you get it from?
Well, it's all for my effort.
Oh, all of your effort. Let me guess. Is it from Polka Sanayon?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I'm a dancer, you know. Hey, thank you so much for introducing to us your gorgeous gown you have. So, I heard that while you were busy practicing for your PE, you also had your 21st century class, right?
Yeah.
Okay. From what I have learned and heard, you have a class from 21st century and you are tackling about Robert Frost poem about The Road Not Taken?
Yes.
Okay, so do you know anything about it? Not yet? Not yet. Okay, so for this vlog, we will try to... It would be a very big eye-opener for you not knowing what is the piece about, and you will give your interpretation about it. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so how will this work? So you will have to pick any number from here. Then you will give your interpretation of the portion you have chosen. So this is all, if I'm not mistaken, 6. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Choose your lucky bet. Ooh, the lucky number 3. Okay, are you now ready to read it for them?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, look at the camera.
And both that morning equally lay in leaves. No step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back.
So are you now ready to give your answer about the portion that you've read?
Yes.
Okay, grab the mic now and let it all out.
In this stanza, the poet employs repetition and vivid imagery to encapsulate the speaker's internal conflict and the overarching theme of decision making. The recurrent phrase, I doubted if I should ever come back, resonates with hesitation and underscores the lasting uncertainty tied to the impending choice. The imagery of equally untouched paths, bereft of footprints or signs of prior travelers, serves as a poignant metaphor for life's decisions, emphasizing the unexplored potential inherent in each choice. A formalist analysis would highlight how these literary devices, such as repetition, imagery, contribute to the stanza's emotional impact. The rhythmic repetition mirrors the internal struggle, while the vivid imagery adds depth to the exploration of decision making and its consequences. Simultaneously, a reader response perspective would consider the personal resonance of the speaker's hesitations and regrets, prompting readers to reflect on their own encounters with indecisions and the inexorable forward momentum of life. The open-ended conclusion invites readers to contemplate their own experiences of missed opportunities and the enduring impact of choices made.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving your answer. Although there was a bell, that would have mean you've... Oh, here it is again. That would have mean you've exceeded the time. But your answer was very much likely insightful and in-depth. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Afternoon, Mr.
John Troy Calo.
Okay, Mr. John Troy Calo. So, could you introduce yourself first, your name, your grade and section, and your strand?
I am John Troy A. Calo from grade 12 Courage STEM strand. Yeah.
Okay, STEM strand. So, I heard that you have taken class 21st century literature, right?
Yes.
So you have read and heard the poem that was written by Robert Frost entitled The Road Not Taken.
No, but it's familiar to me. Yeah.
Okay, it's familiar to you. Okay, so are you now ready for your question and answer portion?
Yeah.
Were you notified before we conducted this?
No.
Okay, so I'm sorry for that. But are you now ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can you say it louder?
Yes.
Okay, he's ready. Okay, so here is the mechanics. So you will only have to choose anything that is the jumbled flashcard. Then you will read the question out loud or the portion that you have gotten from the poem, and you have to interpret it yourself. Okay, are you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So, seems like you have chosen number 4. So, number 4 actually is, it has the same question from number 3, which was interpreted before we got here by another participant. But it would very much more appreciated if we get to know more about the different perspective and ideas of the different participants, right? Okay, so could you read that out loud for us, Mr. John Troy Calo?
I doubted if I should ever come back, and both that morning equally lay. In leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. The stanza employs literary devices such as imagery and irony to depict two equal paths covered in untouched leaves, emphasizing the speaker's doubt about returning to the first path. This irony symbolizes the inevitability of moving forward and the impossibility of retracing steps. The biographical approach explores the speaker's life, suggesting that personal and career crossroads influence recurring themes of choices and consequences in his work. Additionally, a psychological approach highlights the speaker's uncertainty, possibly rooted in a fear of missing out or regret, reflecting cognitive dissonance between exploration and fear of missed opportunities.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Calo, for sharing your insights. I really appreciate your time giving to us your insights and understanding. Thank you so much. Hello, Miss. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am so very thankful for your time that you have rendered for our mini vlog. Okay, so the first question is, have you read Robert Frost's poem entitled "The Road Not Taken"?
Yes, I've read it before.
Okay, so you're one of the required, or you've met one of the requirements for this vlog. Okay, so this time, could you please introduce yourself? What is your name, your grading section, and your strand of choice?
I'm Shekinah Eleanor A. Demeterio. I'm from 12 Courage, and I'm in STEM.
Okay, Miss Them. Wow, such a powerful invocation you have. Okay, so in this juncture, you will have to pick from our flashcards what question you will be answering or reading your interpretation. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here goes. Oh, she has chose number 5, one of our bonus questions as well. Could you read the question out loud?
How can I relate the poem to my personal choices in life? First of all, I can relate the poem to my personal choices of makeup styles. In the realm of personal choices, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost finds an unexpected yet resonant parallel in the world of makeup. The metaphorical yellow wood becomes a beauty aisle, where two diverging options unfold: the conventional, well-trodden path of widely accepted makeup styles, and the less traveled, avant-garde path of unconventional and experimental looks. Just as Frost's speaker faces a pivotal decision, makeup enthusiasts stand before their mirrors, contemplating a classic routine or a more adventurous, less conventional approach. Choosing unconventional makeup styles, akin to Frost's less trodden path, symbolizes a transformative journey in self-expression. By opting for unique, unexplored styles, one embraces individuality and nonconformity in the realm of beauty. The closing lines, "I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference," resonate through the metaphorical makeup mirror, prompting reflection on the impact of choosing distinctive beauty expressions and how such choices contribute to a personal narrative that stands out. The enduring appeal of Frost's poem mirrors the relatability of this makeup scenario. Just as readers reflect on life's choices, makeup enthusiasts consider how each cosmetic choice contributes to the canvas of their personal style. The artful use of makeup, akin to Frost's language and symbolism, elevates it beyond routine. It becomes a form of self-expression, a unique masterpiece reflecting the diverse and colorful paths chosen in the tapestry of one's life. The poem and the makeup scenario intertwine as expressions of individuality, inviting reflection on the roads taken and the lasting impact of those choices.
Hey guys, so here with me is, what is your name and grade, and what is your strand? Introduce yourself, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Charlotte Shane Gamboa. I am from 12 Courage and from STEM.
Okay. Have you heard about Robert Frost's poem about the road not taken?
Yeah, actually that was my favorite poem. It was very sad poem actually.
Oh, for your understanding. Okay, so today I will be having a mini interview with you. Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
It's still
okay.
early though.
Okay, so here with me is 6 questions. So you will only have to pick one only and read it in front of the camera about what part of the poem you have. Okay? Okay. Could you pick any? Okay, you have chosen number 6. Okay, could you read that in front of us?
I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages in ages hence, two roads diverge in a wood. And I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. From my understanding, this stanza employs several literary devices, including foreshadowing and symbolism. The sigh foreshadows the speaker's future regret and symbolizes their emotional burden and internal conflict. Additionally, the stanza incorporates a psychological approach, interpreting the sigh as a representation of the speaker's inner turmoil and regret about their chosen path. This perspective delves deeper into the speaker's motivation and anxieties. Furthermore, the line exhibits deconstructionist criticism by inviting multiple interpretations based on the reader's individual perspective and life experiences. This opens encourages reflection and contemplation of the impact of our own decisions. Overall, the stanza presents a powerful and evocative meditation on choice, regret, and the human experience, prompting introspection and inviting us to consider the consequences of our actions.